What's up, nerds? We're your hosts this week. I'm Jake.
I'm Chad.
This week we are sponsored by Raise Energy Drinks.
We are also sponsored by Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce.
This week we have a lot of things to cover. A lot of things, well, all the things are coming from San Diego Comic-Con, but a lot of things that are non-Marvel that we're going to start with, from DC, John Wick, Amazon Prime, all of it.
Yeah. And then we're also going to spend a large portion of this episode talking about the Phase 5 and 6 announcements for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh shit, I didn't pour my thing. So
Well, I'll tell them that joke I know while you're doing that.
Yeah. I was like, so let's get in. Oh no, it's not poured.
So this duck walks into a bar. Just kidding.
So let's get into it. This is the All Things Unprepared podcast.
Sure. Nerd. Welcome back, nerds, to the All Things Nerd podcast, your weekly dive into all things nerd. Jake, how was your week this week? Week.
Pretty boring. Pretty boring.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same. The only thing that really happened, at least in the realm of nerd, was you and I both started watching Superman and Lois from the CW.
I was very reluctant to watch it.
I was too.
I'm a diehard Smallville fan, so I was like, nope, not doing it. And I'm not a huge Tyler Hoechlin fan, but
yeah.
but
Teen Wolf. I mean, it's kind of hard to. If you didn't like that show, you don't really care.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying it. It's actually done really well.
It seems like an adult version of Smallville to me.
Yeah.
You don't have like the weekly episode of it. At least for the first few seasons of Smallville, everything gets wrapped up nicely because there's a new weird villain, a wall of weird person.
Right, yeah.
And then there's just like an underlying story in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Where this is, it's also modern television, so, it's developing a whole story.
Right.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot to talk about. So if your week was boring like my week, there's not a lot to talk about. We can just, move on.
Move along.
Yeah, so before we start talking about all the things that came out of San Diego Comic-Con, and by all the things, I mean like a small portion, we got to tell you about our first sponsor, which is Raise Energy Drinks. It's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce. No, you guys know that we're going to run that joke until it's no longer funny to us. You're probably tired of it already.
Still funny. Still funny.
Just like that joke. No, it's a fantastic energy drink. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 crash. Plus so much more than energy drinks. Listen up, learn how to save 15% on your order, and we'll be right back with you to talk about San Diego Comic-Con. What's up, nerds? I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about Raise Energy, an incredible energy drink that provides max energy with 0 crash. Raise Energy takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high-quality formula to bring a powerful, yet sustained, energetic experience to help you push your workouts and focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone at any time, empowered by their Refresh formula technology, Raise Energy delivers a performance-enhancing energy drink that aids in multiple different categories that include targeted focus, better recovery time, improved clean energy levels, and a boost in stamina and hydration. But most importantly, every can of Raise Energy has absolutely 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 carbohydrates to give you a smarter and healthier option. So don't settle for an energy drink that contains more sugar and carbohydrates than you can count. Instead, head over to repsports.com. That's REPPSPORTS.com and use the promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout for 15% off your order. Or if you don't know what you want, go ahead and click the link that's in the description to get a $50 sample pack for free. All you do is you cover the cost of shipping. Again, make sure you use promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout to let them know that we sent you.
All right, nerds, we got a lot to cover here, so we're gonna jump into, before we get into the Marvel stuff, we're gonna jump into the stuff that's not Marvel, because Marvel kind of dominated
Hall
Comic-Con.
H.
Yeah. Just at the top of our list, a couple things. I guess we'll go Shazam 2, the second trailer, because we had a teaser trailer before. We got a second longer trailer.
Like an
now.
actual trailer. The first teaser was basically...
The teaser?
Yeah, the teaser. The teaser trailer was basically just Zachary Levi being like, "Oh, hey guys."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know. I liked the first one.
I really enjoyed the first one, but I think that they're taking Taika Waititi notes. And not that I don't like Taika Waititi, because I love everything that he's done. But with Thor Love and Thunder, it was a little too over the top comedy that it lost some of the value of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And just from this trailer, those are the vibes that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Which is
We'll
a bummer.
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, the first one was pretty, it was like that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of because it's kid humor,
Yeah.
they're kids.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, we'll see.
But there it is. They do make one of our references, and I think we should sue them. The Fast and Furious family joke is made in there. I was like, what? That's our thing.
Actually, it's Vin Diesel's thing because he's got family.
I'll sue that guy too. But yeah. So Helen Mirren is in there,
Lucy
which
Liu.
is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I have high hopes for it just because I enjoyed the first one,
Yeah.
and I have not enjoyed a lot of the DC EU films.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping. We'll
Yeah.
see.
And I may boycott the Flash movie just because Ezra Miller is such a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see that in theaters, so we're not.
Yeah.
We won't be talking about that one. I will.
We'll talk about it once it's
I'll
available for free to watch.
I'll
and
be
then
the
we can-
captain now when we get
Yeah.
around to talking about it.
Yeah.
Decipher that, NSA.
What else we got there, Chief?
We got some more footage for Black Adam with The Rock. He came out in true WWE fashion on a pillar that rose from the stage as he's in full costume and Hall H, and then asked if everyone could smell what he was cooking. And then, if you don't get that reference, you're too young. Please stop watching. We make a lot of graphic jokes on here. Your parents would not approve. And then we get some more footage of it.
I think it's gonna be terrible.
This is going the way that Sony is going with all their Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
you're
make the
like
bad
this
guys heroes.
spiteful, deceitful,
Yeah.
terrible person.
But let's make them lovable.
Yeah, let's give you a personality and make you feel for your background. That's probably because they've been listening to us, and we keep saying that we love a good villain that doesn't realize that they're a villain because their story makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like, let's run with that. Those guys get it.
Yeah, but you got to make them a bad. You got to make them a bad guy.
Well, you still have to make them a bad guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Fucking
So it's like they listen to like part of us.
motherfuckers.
Damn it, DC and Sony. I want my 2% writing royalties.
Moving on. We have Sandman coming to Netflix.
This looks super cool to me.
I think it looks cool. I don't know how, I mean, I feel like a dick. It'll be cool. It's gonna be cool.
Why do you feel like a dick? Do you want to get into
I don't
that?
know. I don't want to get too into it. I think it might just suck.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. But Um, was that supposed to be six pack or dicks?
Smash the 2 beer cans. Wah!
I don't know. It looks cool. Based on what I've seen, it looks cool. I just worried about the follow through. We'll see.
Yeah. It is based on a graphic novel that is
Mm.
technically DC,
Yeah.
but it's going to Netflix, and they've done a pretty good job of
A couple
adapting.
shows.
Well, just adapting like comics into their series.
Yeah.
If you don't count Iron Fist
Hmm.
1 or 2.
Okay. The big one to talk about, I think we'll probably have to spend the most time talking about is the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Rings of Power coming to Amazon Prime in September.
Holy shit, this looks so good.
So good. Yeah, this one, I'm stoked about this one.
People are shitting on it left and right.
Why?
Because if they read The Lord of the Rings at all, they only read the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh, I see
So
what
they
you're
don't
saying.
know anything about like the second or the first age where this takes place. I believe this takes place during the first age. You know, before there was a sun in the sky, like the tree of life is what emits light for night and day. But people are like, oh, Galadriel, like she was a peaceful woodland elf, and it's like, first off, she's not actually an elf,
Yeah.
and secondly, she fucking led an army against Sauron in the first age. Like, you gotta, they're doing it well, and also there's just a bunch of racists that are complaining about the show because not everyone's white and British
What?
in this
Yeah,
fantasy world.
stupid.
I think it looks incredible.
Yeah.
And even in this trailer, we get to see them start to, start forging of the rings,
Mhm.
which is where the downfall of Moria comes from. Like
Yeah.
where a lot of the dwarves fall into their greed, which separates them from the elven community because they used to be allies.
We also see Isildur's sword being forged, which is awesome.
Yeah,
If maybe we're a little too nerdy here, but that's the sword of Gondor that Aragorn, sorry, ends up getting in
Wielding.
Return of the King.
yeah,
Yeah,
because renewed shall be blade that was broken.
yeah,
Literally from this too shall pass, not all that glitters is gold. Like, not all who wander are lost.
yeah.
Take any Led Zeppelin song and you're gonna get a quote from
Lord of the
Strider's
Rings,
riddle
yeah.
in Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Looks awesome. What else we got, Chad?
So good. John Wick 4.
Woo. Can never get enough Keanu.
Absolutely
No.
not. Oh, it looks cool, and there seems to be a lot more combat that is less gun centric.
I know Kung Fu.
I was hoping you were going to make that joke, and if you didn't, I was going to. But it looks sweet. I mean, it looks like, there's not a lot of substance to the John Wick films, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But for what they are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, they're just fun.
Yeah, if you
And
want
it looks like it's
over-the-top
picking up right where the
violence.
last one left off. Spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Basically, he gets shot by what's his name? Oh god, what's
Oh my god,
fuck is
the
that
guy
guy's?
the guy that runs the hotel, right?
yeah, what's his Oh my god, he was in Game of Thrones. He played Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't think of his fucking name right now. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Keep trying.
No. Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep trying. I feel like it's I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh my god. Oh
Are
my
you
God.
almost there?
Winston, Ian McShane.
Ian McShane. I said Sheen.
Yeah. Sheehan McAin.
Yes. He shoots Keanu and falls off the top of the building, and basically a homeless uh, guy brings him to Lawrence Fishburne's character, who has also been wronged by the assassin people.
Isn't it the fraternity?
Something weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're out for revenge. So
Yeah. Lawrence
looks
Fishburne
sweet.
basically has a bunch of like
Yeah.
I don't want to say licensed because like how do you get a license to be an assassin? But like unregistered through the organization, the company, whatever,
Mhm.
of assassins, and they all pretend to be homeless so that they can gather information and
Mhm.
do all that. Super dope. It looks great.
Okay, Nicole's home.
Oh,
I don't have to worry as much.
yeah. With your puppy just destroying your kitchen.
We also got Dungeons and Dragons movie.
I'm excited for it. It looks like they're taking a lot from like I think it's volume 5 of the Dungeon Masters, based on some of the monsters that they show. I mean, Chris Pine's in it. First off, like
I
who can
love
go
Chris
wrong?
Pine. That's the only hope I'm holding on to for this movie.
And
honestly,
he's being a bard. I mean,
Yeah.
like literally, people are gonna underestimate him throughout the entire movie, and then he's just gonna whip out his lute and just shred a song and fuck shit
definitely
up
got
with magic.
some. Definitely got some. Is it Jaskier from The
Oh,
Witcher?
Jaskier.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
Jaskier.
got some vibes going on there.
Yeah,
For
Jaskier
sure.
walked so that Chris Pine can run, but Jaskier is the. I don't want to say the best bard because Scanlan from Legends
yeah.
of Vox Machina
Mhm.
is the funniest bard.
Ask me if I finished. I finished.
True bard. He's a true bard. He'll fuck anything.
Yeah, there's a Dungeons and Dragons movie coming out. It could be good. I'm feeling very if anybody remembers that movie that came out a while ago called Aragon. Do you remember that movie?
I forgot that they made a movie about it because it's based off of a young adult like fantasy novel series or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting those vibes.
Mm.
Like action might be cool, graphics might be cool. I'm thinking that the who knows? I don't want
Story
to
might fall a little short.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
They have a lot that they can go on because there's countless books that they can drive a story from, or they're just going to create something original. But Michelle Rodriguez is also in it. There's a lot of actors in this that are pretty badass. Is that because you like her or you don't like her? Yes? You don't like Michelle Rodriguez?
Fuck no.
Oh, that's fine.
I liked her in the first Fast and Furious movie. I thought she was cool in that. Ever since then, get out of here.
Well, she ended up getting typecast basically after Resident Evil anyway, so.
Oh, I forgot she was in the.
Yeah, she was in the
Resident Evil,
first one.
the original. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Also, the Snyderverse is officially dead. Womp womp. Way to
Yeah.
go, DC. You single-handedly were the worst part of Comic-Con,
Yeah.
especially with a single announcement.
How do you have the best Superman possible and didn't do jack fuck all with it?
Yeah, especially because you're keeping all of the other actors, maybe. Planning on killing one, maybe two off in the same film coming up. The Flash. Because that's where Batfleck goes away. That's where Ezra Miller hopefully goes away. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go see The Flash.
No. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, trailer released. That looks sweet.
It looks so good.
I'm interested.
We'll see. Because, I mean, it looks good. It looks cool. But
It's too soon.
the last season of Game of Thrones left a lot to be desired. But
Yeah.
being that this is a prequel and that's like building on the story of a lot of these characters. I wonder how much they're going to like throw references in there to be like, oh, that's coming, or if they're just going to be like,
or will they be super annoying about it and like do it too much? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like put too much of that in there, and then it'll just be like, well, all right, we get it. Chill out.
cool, yeah. That's enough.
We get it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I think it looks good. I kind of like with you when we mentioned the Sandman. I think it's going to look good. I don't have a lot of expectations for the story.
I think it freaks me out a little bit too that they like finished it, people watched it, and then they scrapped the entire thing and started over. And now this is the new and improved version of what they did.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, they didn't release it. They like let like the test screening,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "This is garbage," and they scrapped the whole thing, started over, and then this is what they came out with.
Well, we got the official announcement for the Batman 2.
Yeah. Yeah,
we
which is
knew
dope.
we knew it was coming the weekend of the release of the Batman. It was
It
greenlit
just
then.
did
but
really well, and
It's
yeah.
just now officially announced in Comic-Con, I guess, because the internet knew about it months ago.
no
but
no trailer or anything, but
I don't think
it's
that
been-
the script is done or anything like that. It'll
Yeah.
probably be a couple of years before we
Oh yeah, for
see
sure.
anything. But
Also, just not a Comic-Con thing, but the Joker 2 is also greenlit, so that's cool.
yeah, but it's gonna be like a musical.
What?
You didn't hear that?
No, that
It's
makes me
supposed to
upset.
have a lot of musical influence. That's why Lady Gaga was cast as Harley Quinn.
Not feeling that. Not feeling
Especially
that at all.
after the vibe of the first Joker film, like that's very off the rails.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say maybe they don't. Maybe it won't be a musical. Maybe it'll just be influenced by music, because I know that the first movie, the soundtrack was fantastic. I haven't heard. Is it White Walls or White Curtains by fucking Cream in forever, dude. And as
Right.
in that movie, I was like, holy shit, I forgot about this song.
Right.
This is dope. You know, like,
See, if that's the case, I can handle that.
yeah.
But from the rumors that are floating around on the internet is that it's might not be a full true musical, but it'll have like a couple musical numbers in it.
Hmm.
And it's like,
If Joaquin Phoenix isn't singing Johnny Cash, I don't want to hear it.
yeah. I mean, I'll listen to Lady Gaga like on Spotify. Or like a movie that's designed to be about her singing. I don't need Harley Quinn give me
Yeah.
guys and guys and dolls. Yeah, guys.
Are we
and
watching? Was it? We're watching. Is this New Girl? And Jessica Day just has to sing in every fucking episode.
dolls. Yeah, right.
I'm not doing it.
No,
Not doing it. Get your shit together over there in Batman world, DC.
DC Dark Universe. Okay,
Oh, so dark. It's a musical.
right.
Oh God. Okay, we have a shit ton to cover in the Marvel universe. Before we do, we are going to tell you about our sponsor number 2. I'm gonna do it right this time. It's Crybaby Craig's. It's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes on practically anything. Listen up
Fantastic
and we'll
energy
tell-
drink.
Yeah, we'll tell you more about it. Listen up.
Hey, you nerds. Do you love spice? Supporting small businesses? What about enhancing the flavor of your favorite foods? If you said yes to any of those, our good friends over at Crybaby Craig's have the perfect solution for you. Crybaby Craig's is a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes perfectly with your favorite foods, adding the perfect amount of spice and enhancing the flavor of everything it touches. Started in Minneapolis by Craig back in 2012, Crybaby Craig's has become a Minneapolis and Minnesota staple in the sauce world. So head over to crybabycraigs.com and order yours today. All right, friends. For those of you that didn't know this, I mean, hard not to with everything that's coming out, but San Diego Comic-Con, as we've been talking about for the first half of this episode as well, has been going on, or was going on this past weekend. And holy hell, was Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con just dominated by everything Marvel had to say.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot for us to cover, so we're just going to kind of hit like bullet points, because there's like 20 things.
Also, we'll kind of go through Phase 5, which is the next phase, and then we'll go through Phase 6, or at least what we know about Phase 6 before we close out.
Yeah.
Because we don't know much about Phase 6.
No, we know how it starts and how it ends, but we know no details about how it starts or how it ends.
We know
just
that there's
know what it's called.
11 movies and or shows in Phase 6, and that's about all we know.
But they've only given us titles for 3.
And we'll get there. But
yeah,
let's go.
Well, first off, next month.
Oh yeah.
Not even a full month away.
We got to finish this phase.
Yeah, Phase 4 has 2 more projects left, but She-Hulk comes out August 17th.
Woo! Best day of the year.
No. November 3rd. That's Jake's birthday. Wish him
August
a
17th.
happy birthday on August 17th. November 3rd is mine. That's why I said that. But we got another trailer for it, because before we kind of had like very broken bits and pieces.
And they showed Daredevil.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
With
and his
red and gold, or red and yellow.
Yeah.
It looks more gold.
It's his original suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is dope, because we've heard rumors for a while that he was going to be back, and then we got a very small...
We got Matt Murdock.
We got a very small glimpse of Charlie Cox in Spider-Man Fuck Me Running.
No Way Home.
The name.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Spider-Man Fuck Me Running. That's the next one. That we'll talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you're an idiot. I love it.
We got a very small scene with him in that movie, and that was really cool. But it left everybody like, what the fuck? Where is he going to be? Is he going to be somewhere else? Are they going to do something better with him?
And so then we got Hawkeye, which brought back Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. So we're like, what?
Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah.
Like, does he have a car?
Thank you. And then, and we'll actually get to it in a minute, but that is one of the things. But yes, he's going to be in the She-Hulk series. So yes, he does have a car. He doesn't need a car. He jumps on buildings.
Well, I was going to say, which is very dangerous because he's blind. You laughed really hard at that.
I know. I laughed and then I went, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have laughed at that. Let's see.
Joke.
Well, the closeout of Phase 4 is going to be Wakanda Forever. That comes out on November 11th. And that's the follow-up to Black Panther.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. We know that the main bad guy, which will turn good guy, or one of the, is Namor. Which
there's a huge theory, and it was kind of hinted at it in Moon Knight. We'll get to that in a second, but talk about Namor for a second.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, we've talked about it already. We know that it's going to be like more of like a Mayan or Aztec kind of thing. Rather than Atlantis,
which is super cool.
Mm-hmm. So,
but one thing as well is there's a theory going around that because even in the comics, Namor is not a villain. Like he's kind of like an anti-hero or reluctant hero. But we're gonna trust the MCU to do it right. Looking at you, Sony. But So the theory is that there's someone else kind of like pulling the strings and pushing, because we get to see that the Atlanteans and the Wakandans kind of clash and start to fight.
Mm-hmm.
But the theory is that someone's behind it. In the comics, Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom, infiltrates Wakanda to try and get vibranium.
Yeah.
We got references to Doctor Doom in Moon Knight from the cupcake truck, and
and that city that he woke up in.
Yeah, that mountain town.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the theory, is that they're gonna be hinting at Doctor Doom throughout, like the end of Phase 4 through Phase 5 in certain contexts, because we know that there's a Fantastic Four film coming, and
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
Plus, also not that this has anything to do with Doctor Doom, but they have been hinting at, and we got to move on, but they have been hinting at the X-Men for a while, long before Miss Marvel, where they did the very subtle hints. And also Charles Xavier in Multiverse of Madness. But even before that, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, when Bucky is at that bar in like Chinatown, the name, I forget the name of the bar off the top of my head because I was not planning on talking about this.
It was is it Madrigal? Is that the name of the town?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is Wolverine Logan's like hangout.
That's like his
bar
local
that he goes
bar.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've been hinting at it for a little while now.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say with the Namor is well, at least it's a rumor I heard and it makes sense, is that after the events of Eternals, the oceans are very disrupted because the fucking giant thing came out of the
Tiamat.
middle of the planet. I don't know. I guess we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, Wakanda.
Forever. Coming this November.
Yeah, that's closing out Phase 4, and then Phase 5 starts with
Quantumania. Well, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yeah.
The poster for it actually makes me very upset. Because it's Ant-Man, the Wasp, and it shows Cassie Lang like as Stinger or whatever pseudonym that she's going to use. And it's like a full Ant-Man costume, and then she's wearing Chuck Taylors for shoes. And I was like, that's dumb as hell.
I will.
Besides that.
No, I got a negative here too, and then we'll say everything good about this. Everything about this looks amazing. I'm here for it. I am not a fan of two things. Well, now three that you told me that, and I haven't seen the poster. That does bug me. One is that they changed Cassie Lang
again.
They changed her character, which drives me nuts. And two, the girl that they changed her with, I am such a negative fan on that girl. I cannot stand her in anything and everything she's ever been in. I'm sorry. Good for you. I'm glad you're popular and famous. It's nothing against you as an actress. Okay.
Moving
anyways.
on, that's the first thing.
We gotta talk about the good things. You can cut most of that out. Sorry. The good things.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
fucking A.
We really
the movie's not even out yet, and we just like shit all over one person. That's terrible.
I'm just not a fan. Anyways, cut like 95% of that out.
I will. I will do my best.
Anyways, the good things about the movie, one is we get to see Kang, which we know that Kang was going to come back somewhere after Loki. And he does come back, and it's a dope scene. And he basically, Ant-Man, Scott Lang, is like, hey, you picked a fight with the wrong guy. I'm an Avenger. And Kang's like, an Avenger? Have I killed you before? Meaning that he's killed Avengers in other timelines.
Yeah.
Which is fucking dope. And scary.
Yeah. And
who's the other one?
MODOK. MODOK, for those of you that don't know, And honestly, I feel like a terrible fan because I can't remember what MODOK stands for.
Oh God. Oh, I just looked this.
Look it up while I'm talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So it's a very quick glimpse, and there's so much going on in the background scene. Also, the leak trailer that's there, you only see like 40% of the screen, and it's at a weird ass angle because they didn't want to get sued. Rightfully so. Whoever leaked this, the anonymous hero that does not wear a cape. But we get a glimpse of MODOK
Yeah.
in a fight scene. Is this in an alternate reality? Is it actually in our 616? Is it the quantum realm?
They said the majority of the movie takes place in the quantum realm.
Okay.
So I don't know, but that's majority. It doesn't mean all of.
Yeah.
But MODOK stands for mental organism designed only for killing.
It's going to be violent.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm stoked.
If you guys haven't seen the claymation Robot Chicken-esque
Yeah.
MODOK show on Hulu, watch
Very
it. It's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
If you guys play video games and have an Xbox or a PlayStation, play the Avengers game for those. Or the Avengers Assemble game. Very fun. MODOK's in that as well. MODOK is great. And he's very menacing for the fact that he has a teeny tiny shriveled body and this giant head. And it is literally... I forgot what the M stands for. Organism designed only for killing.
Oh, sorry.
Is it machine, mechanical,
Something like that.
maniacal, moo? I don't know.
Moo.
It's great.
Mental.
Mental organ. Oh, because, yeah, that makes sense. Because that's where his power comes from. Is from the brain. We spent so much time talking about Quantumania. Let's move on, Jake, please.
Well, we gotta cut a lot of that.
Yeah, we will, but we
yeah.
still spent too much time on it.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We got Secret Invasion coming to Disney Plus. We know Sam Jackson is confirmed for this.
Colby Smulders is coming back. Emilia Clarke is reprising, or not reprising, is
starting her role.
Colby Smulders is reprising her role as Maria Hill. Emilia Clarke is a new character, which is
Joining the MCU. Woo! We love Emilia over here.
oh my god, she's so great. But it also is said that from the synopsis of what the trailer is that she's some sort of agent, whether it's
Yeah.
an agent of what remains of S.H.I.E.L.D. or SWORD
Or the whole point of Secret Invasions is that there is aliens,
Skrulls,
Skrulls,
but not the
are-
Skrulls that we've met.
and we've seen a little bit of this at the end credits. One of the end credit scenes of Spider-Man: No Way Home, where
Far from home.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Far From Home. No Way Home. No Way.
No Way Home's the newest one, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when Peter's like, talk to Nick Fury. And they're
Yeah.
like, Nick Fury hasn't been on Earth for years. And he's like, the fuck?
Yeah, and then one of the end credit scenes is literally Nick Fury in a car, and then he like shapeshifts back to being a Skrull.
Yeah.
And then they show Nick Fury in Sword, the space station. So
But that shows Talos, who is Ben
Yeah.
Mendelsohn, who, as we know, is an ally of the Skrulls.
yes, but the Skrulls are shapeshifters, and Secret Invasions will be about them secretly invading.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's basically like a military-esque sect of the Skrulls that are going around infiltrating planets. What was described, because we didn't actually get a trailer for this, no one's leaked what was seen, but we've gotten descriptions. There's a scene where Ben Mendelsohn approaches someone and it was like, I know what's going on here, we have to figure this out, we can't do this, like this, we're allies. and everyone in the room stands up and shapeshifts to the person that he is talking to. Basically meaning that there's lots of them. And it's also described as being darker, very similar to like
Good.
Winter Soldier,
Love it.
Captain America's Winter Soldier, where it's
I also feel like
there might be your
Be-
quip here and there, but it's
I also feel
It's-
like Ben Mendelsohn should get a shout out because that guy in the nerd universe, one, he plays this guy in Marvel. He
Yeah.
also was in The Dark Knight Rises, and he also was the Night King in Game of Thrones.
that was Ben Mendelsohn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that. I guess I
No?
never looked to see who like did the.
Can you see it though?
The-
Like when you think about
Now
it.
that
like
you
it's-
say that, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
yeah. So across like nerd stuff, that guy he's our guy.
He's one of them. There's a handful. I mean, you can't cut out Carl Urban as our guy,
Yeah, oh yeah.
or
yeah.
Andy Serkis,
or Andy Serkis. Yep.
or I mean, honestly, Patton Oswalt.
And Martin Sheen, or not Martin Sheen, Martin. Fuck me, running. Martin.
If you say Scorsese, I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
No, god damn it.
He's the opposite.
He was in Black Panther, and then he was also Martin Freeman.
Martin.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Jeez. Well, he was also the Hobbit. You know, like
With Andy Serkis, yeah.
yeah. Anyways, where are we?
So that's spring 2023. We have so much coming on. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out May 5th of next year, 2023.
Sadly, our last ride with the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
Again, not a lot is known. We haven't
Did you
gotten an
see
official
Baby
trailer.
Rocket though?
I saw that screen grab and oh,
So adorable.
someone main is going to die from the Guardians in this because with all the Guardians of the Galaxy, the logo references someone that dies from it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be Rocket? Is it going to be Chris Pratt Star-Lord? It's kind of unknown, but it's going to be based on history and
It
the
might
logo.
be.
It's
It
going
might
to
be
one of them.
Drax because
Or it could be Drax.
Batista said that he's done with the character after this movie.
Yeah,
So
but
if
that could
they
just be
did
him
wanna-
contractually.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fucking amazing. I love James Gunn.
James Gunn knows.
Love James Gunn.
James Gunn knows how to ride that line between comedy,
Yeah.
action, and driving
Yeah.
a story
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah. Teach Taika.
Yes. Yes. Please.
Yeah. Apparently, there's supposed to be way off topic. Apparently, there's supposed to be a different version of Thor that's going to come out that is more serious. That doesn't have all the jokes and like comedy.
Like this fall, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that.
So
Well, but it's called the Taika cut.
yeah,
But
I think whatever. You
we'll
know what I
see.
mean.
We'll see. Very off topic. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We
I'm
gotta-
expecting Nandor and Guillermo to show up in that one.
We also
besides
got
Guardians, what's coming to
Do you
Disney?
want to talk about?
Well, what's
did you wanna
coming to
talk
Disney
about
Plus?
Guardians?
No, that
Oh wait! Oh,
there's-
the bad guy. The bad guy for Guardians. We have to talk about is the Supreme or the fucking A, the guy who played in, and this
In
makes sense
Peacemaker.
because yeah, James Gunn made Peacemaker,
yeah.
and the guy who was what was his name in the show?
I'm getting there right there. He played Myrn.
Myrn. Yeah, that
Chuck
he's going
Wo-
to play.
I'm gonna butcher this so bad. I'm so sorry. It's Chukwudi Iwuji. I'm sorry. I know I pronounced that wrong.
Better you than me.
Probably not. Probably not. But I mean, he's an awesome actor. but I mean, we mentioned this when we were talking about Peacemaker, that he was going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's going to play the High Evolutionary.
The Evolutionary, that's what it was. Yeah, and he'll be the main bad guy,
But
which is dope.
isn't he also partially responsible for Rocket's?
That I think the movie is going to largely go into Rocket Raccoon's
Backstory.
backstory. That's good.
And we also know that Adam Warlock, is that where you're
Adam
going?
Warlock. That's where I was going. I forget what's the kid's name.
Will Poultier.
Will Poultier. That's what it was. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Who rightfully so appears to have snatched Florence Pugh out from Zach Braff. As much as I love Zach Braff,
very nice.
Will Poultier is an age-appropriate match.
And he leveled up recently, so
yeah. His eyebrows don't seem so funny now, do they, Internet?
Yeah.
But let's talk about Echo. I'm sorry, we've taken way too much time, and
we knew this was gonna happen. It's fine.
We're on 5 of 20.
That's okay. We're good. Echo. I don't know much about this show. I know what it is, and I know who the character is. I know that Daredevil will also be in this show, as well as Kingpin. But I don't know a lot of details about the show. But you guys met Echo. She was in Hawkeye.
Maya.
I almost said Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it follows Maya, who her alter ego, as she becomes a hero, goes by Echo. So it's following Maya, who is a deaf character.
Who is also deaf in real life.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Alakua, I think is the actual way to pronounce it. Alakua Cox, in real life, is deaf. She actually is an amputee in real life.
Oh, yeah,
and
right.
Her character are both those things, and that's awesome. And, I mean, we did see her in Hawkeye, and this basically just follows her as she's trying to find her way. Now that she's no longer under the thumb of Kingpin or Vincent D'Onofrio's character.
Well, and her brother and...
Well, that wasn't her brother. That was her boyfriend, who was the one that killed her uncle. It's a long, convoluted story.
Yeah. But
we got into depth about that background when we talked about Hawkeye, but it's following her.
And we know that. I think it'll be really cool because her being deaf and Daredevil being blind, I think it'll be a really cool, I assume face-off at first / team up later kind of a thing.
I mean, in the comics, they fall in love.
Yeah, I think it would be dope to see how that goes down. Kingpin, we don't actually see him, spoiler alert, die in
Hawkeye.
Looks like Black Hawk Down. Jesus Christ, I am out of here, dude.
You're struggling. It's fine.
I told you before we started
that
I've had a rough weekend and I am holding it together for this.
No, I know.
But I am really excited. Also, Kevin Feige has hinted that Spider-Man and Daredevil will be on the screen at the same time as Spider-Man and Daredevil. I'm really excited for that as well. Not that has anything to do with Echo series on Disney Plus.
That might be one of the unmentioned Phase 6 films that we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But on top of that, sorry,
minute.
We have a lot to cover. We're gonna fly through a couple of these very quickly. Loki season 2 is coming out.
Yep.
Which is awesome because that's also the first. Well, besides What If, which is also coming out, but we didn't actually write that down.
Oh, What If 2, yeah.
But What If season 2 and Loki season 2, both of them are coming out. I'm sure that Loki is going to explore a lot of like the multiverse as it's unraveling.
I assume it'll also like play with Kang more
Yeah.
because this is going to be before Kang, which we'll get to in a little bit here. But we met Kang in the first Loki series, and
Well, we met a
Kang's-
variant.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Oh, yeah. And also, we'll get to why we know he'll be back, because we did mention that he's the villain of Quantumania.
Yeah.
But we've got that. Then we're going into the Marvels. We just...
Owen Wilson is also back. The set photos show Owen
yeah.
Wilson and Loki together, which is awesome. 'Cause
Also, we see Sylvie in a 1970s McDonald's uniform, or 1980s,
Yeah.
which is just fucking awesome and hilarious. The Marvels is coming out July 20th of next year.
Woo, woo.
We just spent a lot of time talking about Ms. Marvel. At the end, last episode, we kind of like threw out our theories as to how that leads into the Marvels, so we're not going to really go into that.
Yeah.
November 3rd, the first best day of the year. Second is August 17th. We get Blade.
August comes before November.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's a better day. August is hot. November is
November leads
early
into winter, and everybody hates it.
Early November, though, the early November. First off, if you're a true emo kid, you know what I'm talking about. The early November is great weather. It's perfect
You're
fall
dumb.
time.
You're dumb.
That's
You're dumb.
fine.
You're dumb.
Whatever. Blade
Blade!
comes out.
Blade comes out November 3rd. And
That's hurtful. Don't relate me to Amber.
you guys are meant for each other. And there's rumors that Anthony Starr, who plays Homelander in The Boys, is gonna play Dracula in Blade. I don't know or think it has been confirmed, but I've heard this and read it.
I would be okay with that.
Oh, I'd be totally
That
okay with
sounds
it.
dope.
He's already got kind of like pointy teeth on the.
Yeah, well, it's because he
Canines.
has very classically described as perfect teeth.
Yeah,
But
it would be dope.
I'm so
Anyways,
for it. We know
Yeah,
nothing
Michelle
about
Ali.
this movie.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
We know who's the only person we know for sure that's in it is Michelle Ali, and I love him.
I'm
as
sure
Blade.
that Kit Harington will be in it
Oh yeah.
because they hinted at it, and then radio silence about anything Eternals related since then.
Yeah.
But after Blade, we go into Ironheart. This is also around the same time, fall 2023.
This will be a TV series.
Yeah. Riri, is it Williams or Wilson? It's Williams.
Williams.
Because
Yeah.
Sam Wilson. Yeah. Riri Williams coming on. She's getting her own show as Ironheart. For those
And
who
we'll
don't know
see
who
her.
Ironheart
And we'll see
is.
her in Wakanda.
Yeah, in Wakanda Forever, we see her, and she's working on her Mach 1 suit.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Riri Williams is a younger child teenager that basically reverse engineers Tony Stark's technology to create her own super suit.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. And this is coming out.
Were you looking for this?
Yeah. We know that there's supposed to be an Armor Wars show coming out, but we don't have any information about that. Which I just noticed as I started talking about Riri Williams. I'm assuming that's going to be Phase 6.
Oh, because we'll talk about it later. We'll get there.
But there's nothing official about it yet.
Yeah.
Not to spoil what we're going to talk about in like 10 minutes.
We also have. What are we at for time? Just say. it.
Oh, we're at an hour.
Nice. We also have Agatha Harkness, the TV series branched off from
WandaVision.
WandaVision. What was it? It was Agatha Coven of
Chaos. Is it? It's
Coven
either
of Chaos.
Agatha or Agatha Harkness.
We
The
thought
Coven of
we thought originally it was going to be Agatha House of Harkness,
yeah.
but it's Agatha Harkness.
It's either
Coven of-
Agatha or Agatha Harkness, colon,
Coven of...
Coven of Chaos.
Oh, her colon's in there? Nice.
Yeah. Is it
You pervert.
Is it true?
You're a
You
fucking
punched
pervert.
Derek in the face? I'm gonna go home tonight. I'm gonna touch myself. Masturbate. If you guys don't get that reference,
Stop listening.
if you don't understand that that reference and you want to know what's good for that, is you can lick my butthole.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
a reference within a reference. Moving on since that, though.
Big one.
Talk about it. Talk about it. No.
You go. I did the last one. You go.
So we've already mentioned that Vincent D'Onofrio is not dead. This confirms it. We also know that we're going to get Charlie Cox in the Daredevil costume for She-Hulk, and that it is Charlie Cox. But it is 100% confirmed that both of them are coming back, not just for Echo. Also, the first Disney Plus season, not just series, season 1. That is more than 6 or 9 episodes. This is going to be 18 episodes. Is Daredevil Born Again.
Born Again.
Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio coming back for a Disney Plus show, series, season.
MCU relevant. Like,
Oh.
fuck yeah, dude. Stoked about this. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
No details. We don't know
I was like, we don't know shit about it.
we don't know if
Other than that, it's coming. And you
if
mean like coming?
the guy from D2, the Mighty Ducks, is coming back to play Foggy.
Hopefully not the one girl.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of Deborah Ann Wool playing Karen Page.
I
didn't like Karen Ann, or way to mix both her names. I didn't like Karen Page. I thought that she was just, she inserted herself just to be a part of it instead of like giving her a chance to like really just be a character on her own.
She was a bitch. She was like, you're hiding something from me. Tell me what it is. And then he tells her what it is, and she's like, I don't like this. You're a piece of shit for lying to me. And I was like, dude, fuck off, lady. Like,
again, I think that's just bad writing. Nothing against Deborah Ann Wool.
nope,
but
not at all.
I hope
I liked
that
it. I saw
Go for it.
the vampire show. I forgot the name of it. Now I sound like a dick. Blood.
The True Blood.
True Blood. That's the one. That's where I saw her in first, and yeah, she was cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping for Eldon Hansen to come back as Foggy, only because Jon Favreau's too old to like be convincingly Foggy Nelson alongside Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Those are the only two Foggies that I know. At this point in time, if Charlie Cox is coming back, I will not accept a different Foggy.
Agreed.
Agreed. Oh, moving on.
Big one. We got another big one.
This is you. This is all you because you made me do the last big one.
Okay, I have to say a couple things about it though. One, obviously the main thing is Captain America 4: New World Order. This will obviously be starring Sam Wilson, aka
Anthony Mackie.
aka
His
Falcon.
name is Clarence. No, not the same? Okay.
You're an idiot. But as this whole show,
Did
Sam
you not
Wilson,
get that reference?
I got it.
Okay.
8 Mile. I got
Okay.
you, bud.
Okay. Because you blew past that pretty quickly and I expected
Well, yeah.
different.
But yeah, Captain America, he's now officially Captain America, and this will be his solo movie as Captain America. But where it gets a little frustrating, especially as POC, they are saying that this movie is going to be like a mini Avengers kind of movie. So they're going to stack it with a bunch of other people. So I
So
think
it
they're
takes
gonna,
away the significance of
of a solo black.
Captain America.
Yeah.
The
So-
only way that I would except him not being the solo main character, is with Sebastian Stan. Basically, just make a Captain America and the Winter Soldier movie.
Yeah,
but even still, that still
I feel
totally
like
diminishes.
I feel like
the
Sebastian
importance.
would have to like cameo, and that it
Or
would
like
just have to be a
sidekick, like he's not the
or-
full movie.
Or if they're going to give him a sidekick at all, it's got to be
Torres.
the kid
Yeah.
that they introduced in Falcon and the Winter Soldier that's going to take up the mantle.
Yeah, he plays Torres, who in the
Yeah.
comics takes up the mantle of the Falcon, which we saw Sam leave him with his old set of wings.
Mm.
So they still can.
That would be dope. But I don't want to see it stacked with. And I love Marvel. I love Disney. You guys are doing amazing things. I don't want to see the first solo, like not the first, obviously Black Panther, but the first solo Captain America with a, African American leading the role, and then stack it with a bunch of like white superheroes and be like,
But
it's a Captain America movie.
They could do this where they're starting to bring in some of the young Avengers, which is pretty stacked with a handful of POC and also not just men.
They should just make it a solo film though. Like why stack it with anybody?
I agree. It's just
And
that,
again, I just read that. I don't know that that's true. I just read that.
Right.
So hopefully they'll not do that.
also
But
the actor that plays Joaquin Torres, who becomes the Falcon, is Danny Ramirez.
Danny Ramirez. Okay.
And we did see him, like you said, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that's at least hinted that he's going to come back. They might do nothing with it because they just might not. I hope that they do, though.
And that wraps up
Yeah.
Phase 5. Phase 6, don't worry guys, hang in there. There's
This is gonna
only
go
a couple
so
there's only a
quickly.
couple things we know about it. They have told us very little except for a few. So it's not going to be a list of like 20 things that we're going to go through.
Phase 6 opens in November of 2024 with the Fantastic Four.
Woohoo!
That's
all we know.
Very little about it. Literally
I know
nothing. We used to
I know
know
that-
who was going to direct it was going to be John Watts, and then he's
Yeah.
not, so we know nothing.
Yeah. And then, well, they did say that John Krasinski will not be playing Reed Richards.
But he
They own-
might be directing it.
That would be dope. I'd be okay with that. He's a good director.
Yeah.
They did that as just like a, fans wanted that to happen, and they were like, yeah, it's
So
throw him a bone.
Sam Raimi made it happen. Yeah.
yeah. So, but he will not be reprising that role. As Marvel lies a lot to throw people off, but I assume
Yeah.
they'll recast. Yeah.
But then we get 8 mystery slots. One of them I'm assuming is going to be Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Might be a season 2 of Daredevil, maybe a season 3 of Loki. Who knows? 'Cause
Season
it's
2
only a
of
year
What
after.
If is probably in there.
Oh yeah, What If season 2 has got to be in. I think that actually happens in season 5 and we just missed it. Because
Phase 5?
I remember seeing
It's
that.
not on the list.
I remember seeing it because I think it comes out in 2023.
No.
But either way, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just is all about this saga that ends at the end of phase 6. Is
Hopefully
the
there's another
multiverse.
Spider-Man movie in there.
I would assume that there's going to be one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
the two big ones that we do know,
And this is what closes it out.
yeah.
Is May of 2025 is what, Jake?
May of 2025 is Avengers, an Avengers movie. We haven't had one since Endgame. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, confirming that Kang the Conqueror is the next Thanos level threat in
Yeah.
the MCU.
And then there's nothing for 6 months.
Aw.
But then it ends with Avengers Secret Wars.
Woohoo.
Which, if you read the comics, know, or just even know very little about the comics, Secret Wars is all about the Avengers across the multiverse. It's like a multiversal war. So my theory is that at the end of the Kang Dynasty, Kang is defeated. But because the multiverse is real, we're going to get various variants of different villains that the Avengers have to battle. It might even be variants of themselves, because we know that there's
that'd be cool.
evil Doctor Stranges. We know that...
Well, he's dead.
Not all of them. There
know,
could
I'm
be
just
other
saying.
bad ones. I'm also sure that during Phase 6, we might get the next Doctor Strange. Because that's where he's in the Dark Realm, which is a place in between multiverses. Because he's going there to help Clea stop an incursion of two universes colliding. But they go through the Dark Universe to do it. So if this is the multiverse saga, I mean, it would make sense.
Be dope.
But that is so much, and we talked a lot, and there's, again...
We didn't even make that many jokes in this episode.
There was so
We were
much
just,
awesome shit to talk about. But, yeah, that's a glimpse into the future of nerd film and media from Comic-Con this past weekend.
Okay. Well, we're going to close this episode out. But before we do, Chad?
Yeah, you guys know this already, but there's just some things that we have to talk to you about.
I almost took my shot. I was like, all right, bye.
I mean, first off, we love you guys so much, and thank you for being a part of this. If you like what we're doing and you want to support us, we do have our Patreon page. It's a way that you give monthly. It goes directly back into the podcast, helps us with giveaways, of those
you also
good stuff.
get shit. It's
Yeah.
not like you're just giving us money. We
Yeah,
give
you
you
get-
stuff back.
You get some oversized stickers, exclusive merch on shirt prints and sweatshirt prints that we don't offer on our web store. So you get all of that. Also, if you don't want to give monthly but you want to support us, our web store is a great way to do it. It's just allthingsnerdpodcast.com. You can also listen to the latest episode there, find links to all of our social medias, as well as buy some cool-ass merch. I'm in the process, or we are in the process of putting out new merch as well. We have some ideas to kind of revamp some of our other things. Says the artist behind a lot of our stuff. Yeah, but so there's all those things. If we get it, you may want to support us but don't have the money to do it, or just don't want to give us your money. I get that too. You can support us other ways, liking, subscribing, following, all those things on social media, sharing this with your friends and family.
Emotionally.
Giving us 5-star reviews on
A hug once in a while.
Yeah, Jake really needs that. He doesn't, supposedly.
Chad does.
Yeah. There's that. But all those things are great ways to support us. It helps us do what we do. We don't pocket any of this money.
Again, yeah,
we
said it.
We don't even pay our producer, which is really unfortunate for him, but luckily he's a good guy.
Yeah. We don't
we'd
make
love to.
any money. All the money that people put into this podcast just goes back into the podcast. We don't make anything. So
yeah, we have
we would like
we
to.
have jobs to where we're not struggling financially as individuals.
Yeah.
But if you want to help the podcast grow and do more of what we do and what you want us to do, that's the best way to do it. Anyways, we love you. This went a little bit longer than what we anticipated, but this has been the All Things Nerd Podcast.